I'm in Salad, and I saw Carrie. It is directed by Brian De Palma, and I'm standing in front of this house that looks like it got sunk in. Maybe someone got carried away. Haha, if you haven't seen this movie, I recommend watching this movie because there's going to be a lot of spoilers. So, you've been warned of spoilers. So this movie starts, we're following Carrie. Carrie's in this bathroom in a locker room. And she gets her first period and is freaked out about it. And she's 16, so, it's a little late. But, the late bloomers exist. But she freaks out, and everyone in the locker room decides, instead of helping her, just throwing a bunch of pads and tampons at her in the shower. To the point where the gym teacher has to come and separate everyone. And I'm like, man, I hate everyone who is treating Carrie like this. I hate everyone except for the gym teacher. So the gym teacher talks to Carrie. They go to the office. Carrie gets released for a day, which is cool. And there's punishment for the kids that threw a bunch of the tampons at her. And it's like a week of just running for 50 minutes a day. And it's brutal. It's a brutal punishment. But you know what the punishment is for not going? Well, you're going to get your prom tickets taken away, and you're going to have 3-day suspension. And that seems fair. I also would deliver this as a punishment if I were a teacher. And, of course, at the school, during the punishment period, the really rich kid who's the main bully of Carrie is like, no, I hate this. I'm going to leave. And then she leaves, and so she gets her prom tickets rebuked. I'm like, oh, man, this is really sad. I hate you, girl. Really wealthy girl. Her name is Chris, by the way. I hate Chris. She is the worst. And, of course, Carrie, when she goes home, she has to deal with her mother, who is very religious to a sick amount, to the point, okay, here's why I say to a sick amount. It's because she is told about, she wasn't even told about her menstrual period. She was, after Carrie had her period, her mom's like, oh, it's because of the devil, and you have to pray away your sins. And I'm like, no, I hate you, Mom. I hate you so much. You're the worst. Carrie has to go to school. Some boy asks her out. She runs away, which is funny. I find it funny that she runs away. But the gym teacher is like, what's wrong? She's like, oh, I got asked out to prom. And she's like, wow, that's great. You say yes. But she says no. But the boy goes to her house anyway and pesters her to come. And so she's like, yeah, fine, sure, okay. I'll go to prom. Meanwhile, there's this little devious plan to mess with Carrie, because she's going to the prom. Let's kill some pigs. And they kill pigs, and I'm like, what? What are these children? These are the worst children ever imaginable. Why would you just go on some random person's farm and kill a pig just so you have their blood? Well, we get to figure out what their use of the blood is. But before Carrie goes to the prom, she figures out that she has some cool telekinetic powers, which is pretty rad. And it's like, oh, if I focus long enough, I can concentrate on everything. And her mom, as a result, calls her a witch. And I'm like, ugh, I hate you so much, Mom. And the mom is like, you're not going, you're not going, you're not going. And Carrie's like, I am going, I am going. And she leaves. She is wearing this really pretty white dress, which is really pretty and white. And she's showing off the nips, and the mom comments on it. And she's like, they're breasts, Mom. Every woman has them. Because of blood, now Tommy asking Carrie out is like, oh, it's another sin. Oh, she's gonna be sent to eternal damnation. Ugh. So she goes to this cool little prom. Throughout, I'm liking how Tommy is slowly realizing how human she is. She's really shy. She's really cute in a way that's shy. Flip that. But also, Tommy is genuinely really liking her. And Tommy is somebody else's girlfriend, but the girlfriend, Sue, she felt so bad about Carrie that she's like, I want to have Tommy go to the prom with her. And the gym teacher thinks this is a joke, and so does Carrie, but it's actually not. I thought it was a joke, just to mess with Carrie, until the whole blood thing happens. Let me tell you about Carrie's experience first, though. So Carrie's having a good old grand time. She's having nice, loving dance with Tommy, and she doesn't know how to dance. And it's cute that Tommy has to teach her, and then they kiss, and it's like really cute, and Tommy like just likes her. Like, I'm like, man, how could you not like Carrie? And of course, they get elected prom king and queen because the votes were rigged. While they're on stage, we see Sue notice a bucket about to fall on her. And she tries to figure out like where the line is going and like catch these hooligans in the process of dumping blood on someone. But the gym teacher thinks it's her and kicks her out. I'm like, no, God, I was on your side up until this point. Carrie gets a few photos taken and the blood is on her. And everyone's like, what is happening? What? But Carrie thinks everyone's laughing at her, so what she does is very respectable. She closes all the gym doors. All the teenagers do escape. Well, not all of them, like a couple of them. She just starts like taking this fire hose off the wall and holding it up telekinetically and just spraying water everywhere. It's super fun. I heavily recommend this if you're mad at somebody, just start spraying water at them. And just like throwing everyone around, everyone gets electrocuted. Even the gym teacher gets like a basketball thing on her, which she deserves, by the way. The entire city is just set on, school is just set on fire. It's just turmoil everywhere. It's like, whoa. And then Carrie walks out, like, really cool and in blood, and then she's walking down the street. And guess what? The two teenagers, Chris and her boyfriend, are here to run her down, as you do. As a high school bully, you're just gonna run somebody down. At the last second, she's like, whew. She looks around, and then, bam, you know what happens? The car moves, and then gets flipped, and then they die. That's what they deserve for messing with Carrie. And then she goes home, and she's like, Mom, I need a hug, please. But the mom is afraid. She's like, no, stay there, you witch. Stay there, be gone. And Carrie's like, I need a hug. And I'm like feeling for Carrie because she just needs a hug. She's had a bad day. But the mama is like, no. Then she stabs her in the back. I'm like, whoa, oh no, this is brutal. Now she deserves to die. Basically, Carrie just shoots like a bunch of like knives at her arm, pinning her in the doorway, kind of like a Jesus figure, and then like a bunch in the stomach, and it's parallel to the Jesus figure in the closet. They both go into the closet because Carrie is dying, and Carrie just like collapses the entirety of the house into a sinkhole. It's just on fire. There's a bunch of destruction. And I'm like, whoa. This is pretty rad. Awesome. I like this ending. I like how Carrie just like destroys everyone and everything in her path. Well, she didn't intentionally mean to destroy herself, but her mom sucks and just stabbed her in the back. I wouldn't do that if I were her. And that's how the movie... Well, okay. The movie ends because Sue is at the sinkhole putting down a bunch of flowers. And the sign says, Carrie is in hell, or burns in hell. I'm like, God, why is someone so mean? Why are people still mean? Okay, the adults in the town are also mean to her. It's not just the high schoolers. All the adults hate her. I wonder why she decides to kill everyone. Sue leaves a bunch of flowers, and then some bloodied arm just grabs her calf. And then she wakes up from this horrible dream and has PTSD. She's the only survivor, and she's the only one who actually is here with a story to remember. And Sue's the ultimate good person, and so is Carrie. Man, I really like the pretty shots. The shots are really pretty. Especially, I like the tight shots with Carrie. And I do not like the mom. She's my least favorite character. I could not stand her. Whenever she was on screen, I was like, how could you be this insane? How can you be this insane? She even admits like, oh yeah, I had sex with your dad while he was drunk and I liked it. So I'm an eternal sinner and I should have murdered you while I had you. I'm like, awful. I hate you so much. This movie did get a good rise out of me. And so I gotta give this a solid 7.9 out of 10. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe and share this video with everyone you know. My ultimate goal is to watch all of the movies, because I haven't seen any of the movies. So please, recommend a movie at patreon.com/ASCpresents for $20 a month for one movie review request per one a month. So go to patreon.com/ASCpresents, and if you want to support me at my NSFW adult content leaks, go to this link tree right here. You'll really enjoy it. Until next time I'm in Salad Saw, I'll see you later, my salad croutons and bacon bits.